instructional video. There's been a lot of questions about how the clip-ons work, whether it's a thermal or night vision, and what I'm actually seeing compared to what you're seeing in the video. So I'm going to try to explain this for you. What I have here is my LWRC 6.8 Razorback, and it is topped with the Vortex Razor HD2. It's a 1x6 scope. It has the optional red dot where you control from this dial over here. We can have no red dot, and then from 1 to power, so you can see it very low light or on the brightest sunny days here in Texas. And right now, as you see it configured, this is for daytime use, out coyote hunting, whatever I'm going to be doing. But the beauty of a thermal clip-on, which this is the Armasight Apollo 640. It's got the 42mm lens, and this is a thermal clip-on. It is a 1x magnification. Of course, it has the digital 2x that you can use, and it has the reticle where it can be a standalone scope if you choose to do it that way. But the main idea of this scope is to be able to take it and clip it on to the front of my rifle here, instantly turning my Vortex day scope and my 6.8 rifle into a thermal night scope. Now, what's going on is I'm looking through the day scope just as I would always look through it in the daytime, and here's my magnification ring, so I can go from 1 to 6 power. And what I'm doing is I'm zooming in on the back of the screen on the scope. So at 1 power, it's actually so wide that I can see the entire screen, and there's a black area around it. At 3 power is about optimal, I think, and that's where I like to shoot. That's 3 power to 4 power is where I really like, because I try to get up at close at nighttime, and I like, when they start moving, I want to be able to have a nice field of view. But I do have the option to go to 6x if I need to. But anyway, all you're doing is zooming in on the back of the scope. When you're at 6x, you're zoomed in on the very center of the scope, so you will lose resolution, but it is still usable. I made a shot on a hog. It was about 340 yards last month, and I was at 6x, and I could still make out the hog. I knew it was a hog. There was no problem identifying it. So it does work. It just doesn't have as, at 3x you're going to get the full resolution. At 6x you're losing some resolution. But we'll go over here to a clip here I prepared for you, and it's going to show you exactly what I see. It'll show you the crosshairs in the Vortex scope, and I'll go through and show you the red dot options, and then I'll go through the magnification so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, that's 1x, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what I'm seeing when I'm shooting. Now we're back to 5, 4, 3. The 3 is normally where I keep it. Now we're looking to the Vortex Razor HD2. There's also the option to turn on a red dot. There we're in 1. Every other click, your red dot's going to go off. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're back down to 1, the dimmest. But anyway, that's what you're not seeing on the video. You're always seeing it at 1x. When I'm shooting, I can be anywhere from 1x to 6x. And I'm not able to capture that because we're actually recording through the thermal, not through the day scope. So you don't see the crosshairs that I see. In fact, I turn on the crosshairs in the thermal to line up with the crosshairs in the day scope, just to show you, give you a point of reference of what I'm aiming at on the video. So I hope this makes it a little bit easier for you guys. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, always comment at the bottom if you have a question or what you like, what you don't like, or anything like that. I actually got this and the idea to do this from a comment that somebody made. You know, I'm used to using this stuff, and sometimes I forget that not everybody, you know, knows exactly how everything worked. At one time, you know, I didn't know what a clip-on did, and you know, I had to learn too. It's just been a little while back, so it's good to ask these questions. Please like the video, and here in a second, click here to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Okay guys, in this video, it's going to be an instructional video. There's been a lot of questions about how the clip-ons work, whether it's a thermal or night vision, and what I'm actually seeing compared to what you're seeing in the video. So I'm going to try to explain this for you. What I have here is my LWRC 6.8 Razorback, and it is topped with the Vortex Razor HD2. It's a 1x6 scope. It has the optional red dot where you control from this dial over here. We can have no red dot, and then from 1 to power, so you can see it very low light or on the brightest sunny days here in Texas.